Hey guys, it's Josh or Flash Forward here. Welcome to my first video and welcome to Arma 3. So this is going to be an Arma 3 alpha editor tutorial for you guys, because it should hopefully help you out and you will discover the amazingness of the editor. So if you didn't have Arma 2 or you just haven't gone into the editor yet, then it's a really powerful tool and you're missing out. So this video is probably going to help you, and you'll be able to have a lot more fun on Arma, because obviously this is the alpha, like I said already. So all you've got are these 4 showcases, and once you've done them once, they're pretty boring. And then you've got multiplayer. There's quite a lot of wasteland servers and stuff, which is all good and fun, but you might want to try something different and have a bit of fun, like looking about all the weapons that are in the game. There are actually 2 game modes if you go into multiplayer and new, and then just open a LAN server. You can see you got 2 game modes here, and I haven't tried that one. That one's hard, but I tried that on Chernobyl back on Arma 2, and I know that's good. So they'll be pretty fun. But the editor is a lot of fun. So if you just open up the editor, see we've got Stratus or Stratus, I don't really know how you pronounce it. So here is the map. So this is a 20km squared map, I think, and that's big, but it's also really small compared to the map that's going to come out on the full game when it's released. I don't remember the name of the map, but it's going to be 270km squared, I think, and that's, you know, obviously like 13.5 times the size of this, I think, if my maths is right. I'm not sure, but I think Chernobyl on Arma 2 was 200, 180, 200, something like that. I'm not definite about that, but I think that's around what it was. So it's definitely bigger than Arma 2's Chernobyl. So it's going to be awesome. But this is fun for just the alpha. This is a really big map still for just alpha. So yeah, we're just going to go over to the airbase because that's like the main interesting point. So to start off, as you can see, the map is all white and we got little green bits, and we got the I don't remember the name of the lines that show the altitude and stuff. But if you want to change that to like satellite, I think this is called a topographical view. Geography coming in handy there if that was right. But anyway, so if you just click this textures button here, it will go to a satellite view and it'll go back again. So I quite like the satellite view. You can, I don't know, you can see what's there a bit easier than with that, so it's kind of handy. So obviously it's your choice, doesn't really matter. But so if you did have Arma 2 and you like the editor layout, then you can press Ctrl L or click this, and you can change it to the traditional view. So as you can see, you've got the box there. So if you were like an Arma 2 Pro editor, and you're just used to having everything over here, you can use that, or if you would prefer that view, you can use that. But I'm going to use this view for now, just because that's the default, and that's what most people are probably going to use. So we've got IDs here. This is supposed to, hang on, we have to zoom in. So it shows the ID of all the, I think it's coordinates or something, I'm not sure. But, or maybe it's objects, they're probably rocks or something, I don't know, but that's not going to be handy for anything, I don't think. So you've got config viewer, which, you know, no one knows about, function viewer, which is just complicated stuff, debug console, complicated stuff, and then Intel, which I will come back to in a bit later. So to start off, we have this little button here. So if you press F1, it's already selected when you go in, but if you happen to be selected on another one, if you press F1, then it selects this, or you could just click it, and that will allow you to place single units or objects on their own. So as you can see, if we double click, you double click to play something, it brings up this other menu, so we can select the team, and obviously you can be a nice rabbit there if you wanted, but you can select the team, and then factions, add more when the game comes out, so it's only blue and red at the moment. So Yeah, then you got the class. So air will obviously bring up helicopters. Now everything, there's going to be probably more of everything when the game comes out. So there's going to be loads of helicopters, and there'll be planes, and there'll be like loads of guns and stuff. So there's not much in any of these at the moment. Like there's hardly any vehicles there. There's going to be loads when the full game's released. This is just alpha, remember, so there's not much. But yeah, you place cars. The men, there's quite a lot of men, but that's to be expected. But there isn't actually any sniper, and I don't think there's any sniper rifles in the game, although there are powerful rifles that you can put a scope on, which you can act as a sniper rifle, but they're not proper snipers. So we're just going to go rifleman for now, and you can select information or not. Now if you're trying to place like for example 2 helicopters like at a base next to each other, you're going to want to make them not information, because if they're information then one of them's not going to spawn where you wanted it. It's going to spawn further away just because that's their formation sort of line relevant to the other helicopter, whereas if you just put none for not information, then it'll spawn exactly where you clicked it to spawn. So that's handy. So you can control it. Non-playable means obviously it's AI controlled, no one can play it. Player means that's who you are, you don't have a choice. Playable means you can pick when you log in to play as that, or you can play someone else if there's other playable characters. Then you got vehicle lock, which is stuff. Rank, let's just go colonel because we're pro. Age, and then there's this initialization box, which I will come back to later, because that's used for scripting and stuff of amazingness. So there's our character. Now say you this is a little base up on a hill here, and then this is the air base down there. So say you wanted to like assault the air base, just set up a mission for a bit of fun. What you could do is press F2 or click on this 3 men. This selects like group units, so you double click, and then if we put Op4, and you can make them infantry, special forces, motorized and stuff. There's loads of options that you can play around with. So we pick Op4, click OK. You see it spawns 10 units all in a squad together. And so that saves you a lot of time if you wanted to spawn like a few squads in, rather than just spawning loads of single people on their own. So that's useful. So that's how you do that bit. Now this is basics tutorial, it's not advanced, although there will be one advanced thing in it which will be useful. So I don't actually know what a lot of these things do. I'm not a pro, so I don't know what that or any of those do. I just know these two, but they're the only basics that you need for now in order to set up still a really fun game mode. So there we go. So if we were to click preview, then we'd load in as this guy, we'd be up on a hill, the rifleman spawning with a MX, I think is the name of the gun, and we'd have a bit of ammo, just the default spawn gear. We could go shoot these guys, they'd try and kill us if they just stand still, don't move, and then if we aggroed them, like made them aware that we were there, or killed one of them or something, then they would be VMAD and they would be trying to kill me. But apart from that, then they'll just be standing around there not doing much. So we may want to have a different weapon, or spawn in with, I don't know, some grenades or some satchel charges or stuff like that. So I didn't actually realise this is really useful. I thought you used to always, if you go on someone in this initialization box, you put in code, which are called scripts, and they'll edit your characters. They'll like spawn you in with different gear or remove gear or stuff like that. But what you can do is if you have a character placed down that like a player that you're playing as, and then you double click on the F1 option, the single units, you can go down to empty. You see it's got game logic and empty. I don't know what game logic does, but empty. You can put empty aircraft, empty cars, empty, there's markets, there's objects, there's mines, stuff like that. But the really awesome thing is ammo. As you can see, you can put all these ammo boxes down, which are pretty cool. So let's just put basic weapons down there, and then let's put a support box there. So that means when we're spawning, there'll be these 2 boxes on the ground, and we can take gear from them, load up, and then we can have different guns or different equipment. That support box will give us like a suppressor, some medipack, stuff like that, so we can go kill these guys and we'll have a better chance, or we can just have the gun of our choice. rather than the default gun that comes with that class. So there's how you do that. Now, you may have noticed just now that there is a backpacks option here. So if you wanted to go on like a bigger mission where you needed more ammo or you needed more mines or something like that, and you didn't have enough space to hold all your gear, then you're going to want a backpack. But the problem with this, let's just pick a random one, it says it's a backpack there, but when you spawn in, it only allows you to open the backpack. You can't actually pick it up and take it. That's well, at least I haven't figured out how to do it. So that kind of sucks. But there is a way around it. I will put this code in the description. But what you need to do is you click on your character, go to the initialization box, and then what you do is you type in player. And you'll notice whilst I was typing, it's got the little autofill thing. So if you just hit tab, it will do the autofill. So you do player addBackpack. And then you need to go, there's a video. If you just type in backpack codes Arma 3 or something, it'll come up with a video of all the backpacks and have the codes in the description. But there's one that I do remember, which is kit bag, and then it was M camo. And so you need to do your speech marks before and after, and then you must end it with a semicolon, because that tells the computer to stop looking for code. That's like the end. So that's just basic code, basically, if you know anything about coding, but you don't need to. You can just copy and paste that into your player initialization. I will put that in the description, and you should be all good to go. So now when we spawn in, we should hopefully have a backpack on our back. Now you can do other things like change the I don't remember the exact code, but you could do like player add primary weapon item, and then you could add like a muzzle suppressor or flashlight or something like that. But you can actually pick those up in the support box there. They have flashlights and muzzle suppressors in it. So yeah, the scripts will go into a lot of detail. They're very useful. I'm actually going to link in the description. There's a really good page that has the item code for each of the items that are available in the game at the moment. So that's a really useful website. It's got all the ammo, all the magazines, all the guns, items, equipment, stuff like that. So that's really useful. But it's just logic. So I couldn't find on the internet what the addBackpack code was. So I was just typing in, because you see it's got the autofill thing for you. So I was just like, what should I do for backpack? So I just put in add, and I tried to put add item and then put in the backpack. It didn't work, so I just put add B and it came out with addBackpack, and I was like, oh, that's obviously what it is then. So if it doesn't say the exact code of how to make it work, you know, if you're adding it to your player, then it's always going to start with player space, and then it will be addBackpack, or you can probably find them on the internet. I think they're the same as the Arma 2 scripts, so you'll be able to just find them on the Arma 2 ones. But it's got all the item codes on that website. So that's scripts. That's a lot of detail you can do. That's not a lot of detail. That's something that's advanced, that you can do a lot of advanced things in. Also the basic things as well, like that. If you just wanted to add a gun or change your gun or whatever. So another thing you can do is this intel thing here. So what that does, you can change it to be raining. You can make it lightning. I'm actually going to take the rain off, because that's not nice. You can have like lightning, waves, wind, and the time is up here. So if we just make it like 10 o'clock in the morning, 10:30, and you can change who independents are friendly to. So they're friendly to us, because you know we're awesome. Whereas if they're friendly to Upfall, that would be sad days, sad times, and everybody and nobody. So yeah, you can change, muck around with some options there. But basically, it's just messing around with things, seeing what things do. There'll be loads of stuff for Arma 2 on the internet. These are all similar things to the Arma 2 editors, so you should be able to find out what they do. But this is just the basic stuff of how to set up a nice little scenario that you can play through if you've run out of things to do in the normal, just what's in the normal alpha version of Arma 3 without the editor. So what we want to do now, you can save it and then you can click preview, and you see we will spawn in where we place our character with our ammo boxes next to us, and hopefully a backpack on our back if I type the code in correctly. So let's just load in. Here we go, and you see there's my backpack, and here's my gun. It's quite a nice gun. So yeah, and then we've got our ammo boxes here. So I can just grab a bit gear. This is that was the support box, and then actually I'm going to grab a suppressor from there real quick. Just put that on my gun. Boom. And we can grab ammo from here if we wanted. Just grab a bit of that. Why is that? Oh, I had to right click it. That was confusing. So anyway, you can see. Why is my guy walking super slow? Anyway, so you can see down here we have got the enemies just over there. There we go. And so we can just shoot them. They take 2 shots normally, so damn it. Oops. There we go. So they know where I am now. I'm probably going to get killed, but I'm not trying to survive this because that's not the video. So anyway, so you can muck around with that and make a little scenario. I'm actually going to load one that I made earlier where it was captured chopper. So you can see I've got quite a few squads around. I spawn in with loads of boxes where I'm going to grab the things I need, and then there's a helicopter here. So my objective that I set myself was to go and kill everyone in this area and get to the helicopter and then fly out of there successfully, which is a bit of fun. So yeah, that's pretty cool, and it's good to do. So I'm going to quickly make a new one. I'm not sure how you make new. I just close it and open it again. But so one last thing I'm going to show you. Actually, two things. So if you wanted to just fly a helicopter around, you could go to air and add a helicopter. Then your character will be in that helicopter, ready to fly away. So it's actually good for if you want to become like some beastly helicopter pilot. Then it's really useful to be able to spawn this stuff in and just fly around. That's how I got relatively decent on Arma 2. I used to just fly around a lot and enjoy it, and then I got kind of alright at flying helicopters. So there we go. We have actually got a guy in it with us. So yeah, chopper. There we go. So you could put like some enemies down, and then you have to try and kill them. This is a ridiculously quick shooting gun. Look at that, it's ridiculous. But anyway, so you could put like some enemies down there and just blow the crap out of them and stuff for the lols. So yeah. Now another thing I want to quickly show you. The last thing is how to spawn in AI and make them like obey you, as it were. Just gonna land this like a boss without the autopilot there. Look at that, ninjaous. But anyway, so sorry, I just had to do that. Yeah, you can't leave the game without killing them. So what you want to do is you place your character down, and let's go men, marksman, whatever. Make sure you have. Oh, that was medic. Make sure you have your character selected. See, if I click off him, he'll go grey, and then he'll go dark blue. Not grey, he'll go lighter blue, and then he'll go dark blue when I've selected him. So make sure you've clicked on him. Then double click somewhere else, and place down another character, non-playable obviously. And you see there's a blue line connecting them. That means they are obeying him. So I don't have to change the rank. You can change the rank, but even a private he'll still obey you. So there's that. Or if you want to just instantly have a squad to obey, then what you need to do is you need to place the squad down, then go to the squad leader, and then change it to player. And so now you'll be in control of that entire squad. So that's quite useful. And for some reason I've never figured out how you delete like a group, like a selection, because you have to like delete each one. But still, to delete units, if you didn't realise, you just would hover over the one. You see it comes up with his name. If I hover over him and just press delete on your keyboard, and it'll delete them all. So I just kind of spam it like that, and that'll delete the units. Or you could clear it if you wanted to delete everyone in the map. Just like start a new one. So yeah, I probably should have previewed that. Actually, I was just going to show you. So if I were to be in control of the squad, that means you could make like a little squad rush, squad assault on a village or something, you could put an enemy squad in a village and then get your squad to go in, because you can, if you're controlling the squad, if you didn't realise, you can tell them what to do and stuff using the command. So if you just, when you spawn in, the default button is to press the button next to 1 on the left of 1 below escape, and that brings up the squad command menu. So, and you can pick these commands on the left. So if I just tell my squad, see, I've got my squad here, if I just tell them to move there,
100 meters front. Understood.
then they all run off. Happy days to the waypoint I set them. And then you can do more advanced things like set them to different teams, tell them to get in vehicles, or awesome things like that. So yeah, that's pretty much it. So you can set up a nice little fun thing to do with this. I actually spent more time on this editor this afternoon than I have playing other things, just because it's really fun. You can set up nice little missions for yourself, and there's probably loads to download on the internet already, because people are awesome. So if you just download them, put them in your missions folder, then you can go ahead and play other people's ones, which is pretty awesome. So that'll save you having to make them, and they'll probably have some more advanced things in there, because you have some pro people. This is just a basics tutorial, but so yeah, so you can make your own if you wanted to just, I don't know, spawn in a helicopter, have a bit of fun like this. This is just going around shooting people for the lulz. You can actually practice and get really good doing this. Oh crap, I haven't reloaded. But yeah, so that's it for this video. Hope this was helpful. So if anyone finds any really awesome maps or makes any really awesome maps, then upload them and send me a link, and I will check them out, see if they're any good. Maybe even do a video on them if they're pretty fun. And yeah, so thanks for watching. Hope this was helpful. Check out the links below for the codes for each item in the game. That's very useful, so you can use scripts. It's just logic. You just got to figure out what you got to write. You won't be able to find it on the internet very easily, but it's quite easy to find out. You just put like player add item or stuff like that. Make sure you add the semicolons and like the question marks, sorry, the speech marks and stuff like that. But anyway, so I hope this was helpful. If it was, please leave us a like and subscribe for more. I'm going to be bringing out gaming videos daily. Most people on the channel probably from my old iSmarties channel, but this is going to be my main channel now, because I wanted a new start and stuff, so this is it. But if you're not, then subscribe, and if you are from iSmarties, then also subscribe if you haven't already. And I'm going to be bringing more videos soon, so thank you for watching, and I'll see you guys soon.